question I've been asking myself.
This is your last chance.
What is Stonehaven?
After this, there is no turning back. You take the Advil, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe in the morning without a headache. You take the red pill, you stay in Stonehaven and see how deep the rabbit hole goes when you develop awesome skills. Remember, I'm offering the truth and nothing more.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's amazing. Now we talk about the Acerola Cherry. With these 3 seeds inside. Whoops, one just dropped. All right, what's up everyone? It's Dave Stone with another exciting episode of Develop Awesome Skills, where I'm committed to providing inspirational and practical ways to transform your life and the world around you by planting fruit and medicinal trees. And I hope you like my Matrix little short up there. I don't know why I had to do that, but the Acerola Cherry is definitely an amazing red pill made by God. And God makes this pill every month during the fruiting season for the Acerola Cherry, or the Barbados Cherry. It's a tropical cherry, and I'm standing right in front of this bush here, which is really cool because this bush is quite a bit taller than me right now. And I planted it in February of last year, and I'm gonna show you a picture right now of when I planted this tree. I have the 2 Barbados cherries here in front of the tropical area. Light green growth, that's the new growth on the Barbados cherry. The dark green is the mature stuff. So everything coming out that's light green is new growth. So it's been 2 months. It's just starting to kind of, kick into gear. Had a problem with the regularity of my watering system, which I finally fixed on most of them. But cool thing here is I wanted to show you, I have a little flower. Okay, so keep in mind that was literally February of last year, 16 months ago, less than a year and a half ago. And this tree is bigger than me now. It's got so many flowers on it. And one of the reasons I'm doing this video today is because in the Matrix video, I walked out here this morning and that fruit was on the ground under the tree. And those are my favorites because if they're not eaten by bugs, they are definitely the most ripe. I'm gonna show you a couple other fruits on this tree that I have right now, and I'm gonna eat them on camera for you so you can kind of see it. But they're very, very good fruits, and I'm excited to do this video and tell you a little bit more about the Acerola Cherry or Barbados Cherry Tree. This is my Acerola Cherry Tree. Now I wanna actually just get down here and show you this trunk. So there it is. It's like a nice trunk here and a nice big trunk there. They're definitely getting real thick. And it's really nice, but they're supporting a lot of weight now, but it just branches out really nicely. Here are some of the flowers. And this is my favorite part, when I start seeing that happen. Look at that, hanging in there. I'm gonna pick that very soon and eat it on camera with you guys. And they just keep coming in. Another one there. And then even way up here, another one. Keep in mind, this is only 16 months since I planted it. So this is starting to produce just so many flowers. I don't know if you can actually see all the flowers in there, but literally it's loaded. So next month hopefully a lot of them will get pollinated. That's why you really want to bring a lot of pollinators into your yard. But this tree just kind of comes up, curving right on over. So what we're doing now is we're just trimming off all of the branches that come into the pathways. So the pathways, like these 2, we're gonna trim these off. Just so many flowers. They're just really loaded in flowers, and I love these flowers. All right, here they are in full glory. I mean, my shade structure right there is 9 feet. They're already 9 feet tall. And this one's got some flowers coming in. It's producing a little bit less than the other one. It's looking really nice. It's really hard to see the cherries on this tree when they're not red. But if you kind of like look in here, there they are. There's a couple coming in. It's exciting. But they definitely blend in. Okay, here they are. These are the 2 Acerola cherry trees that I planted last February, and now they are bigger than me. Can't even touch the tops of them. But I did stake them so they started growing up. They really like to bush out like that. And actually, they really like to produce cherries, I guess, on the branches that kind of hang a little bit more. So you kind of let them bush out, let them hang. You prune them, they bush out a little bit more. I've seen people prune them like trees and stuff too. Cool thing about these plants, this is one of the 2 highest vitamin C content fruits on the planet. There's another berry too that's got a ton of vitamin C, but I think this has over 1,600 milligrams per cup on the Acerola cherries. If you look at a lot of supplements, dietary supplements, especially organic ones or herbal ones, you're gonna see a lot of Acerola cherry in the ingredients on those supplements because that adds to the vitamin C of the supplement, and it's basically just the dried cherry. Now the cherry tastes so good off the tree, and if you stay to the end of this video, I'm gonna pick a couple cherries, I'm gonna eat them on camera for you, so stay tuned for that. The Acerola cherry is a little bit different kind of a cherry than you might be expecting. Different than a Bing or a black cherry. Acerola cherries is a tropical cherry. Now this tree definitely doesn't like freezes. If you're in a place where it freezes, then you need to grab a Bing cherry or grab some other cherry trees because they grow well in places that it even snows. But Acerola cherry, on the other hand, does not. The Barbados cherry, Barbados is a tropical place. This is definitely a tropical and a subtropical tree, and it's found in a lot of those regions, like in South America. And if you live in a place where it freezes, this isn't gonna grow for you. So sorry about that. But if you live in a place that's warm and doesn't get a lot of freezes, like I live in Phoenix, it loves it. This is a full sun plant. Now it does love food. I feed these trees a lot. And in fact, last year when they were babies, we foliar fed them probably twice a week. What's up, dude? Now here's the other thing. I'm all rubbing up against this Barbados cherry right now, and they have these little kind of like almost fiberglass spikes on them. They're not too irritating, but you definitely can get kind of itchy when you're rubbing up against your tree. But it is a tropical cherry tree, and when you bite into it, it's got 3 seeds. Sometimes it actually has 4, and you spit it doesn't really have like a standard cherry pit like you would think about. It's 3 seeds, and they're soft seeds. They're not gonna break your teeth or anything like that. You can just spit them out. I've tried to germinate them. I haven't had success yet, but I have had success making Acerola cherry cuttings. I'm just gonna throw these seeds in my yard under my avocados, see what happens. Right next to my cherimoya and the little gnome on a swing. I have my little mini greenhouse with water in it, and it's definitely humid in here. And you can see my Acerola cherry cuttings really coming in nice. Any leaf that is not cut in half is all new growth, so that's all brand new. They've been in here for a little while, but they're doing well. I have a Cabernet grape here doing well. Another Acerola cherry that's kind of happening, but just slower. Another grape, some moringas, and then more Acerola cherries that I just started back there. So they work really well. And when you look at the bottom, yeah, you can actually see right there the roots are coming out of the bottom of the cup. So they're already rooted out in here. So it's a good little greenhouse system. You don't even have to water it. You just put it in here, close it, seal it, put some water in there, and it just does its own thing. So this is an evergreen tree. It's gonna stay green all year long. Now, it might start looking real shabby when it gets above 120 degrees or 115 degrees in Phoenix, but if you feed it heavily and you mulch it heavily, it will be happy, and it will actually treat you very, very well and just blow up like these did. Now, these definitely don't like to have puddles around them, so they really need some well-draining soil. So you want to make sure that your soil is very well-draining. That's why I love adding wood chips, because they love loamy soil, and these wood chips just make such a bounce on the soil. They don't want a soil that's hard to drain. If it doesn't drain well, they might get some root rot. Add a lot of sand if you have undraining soil. Make a big, big, deep hole. Add a lot of sand, even maybe some perlite, some volcanic rock, just something to help make it drain. Now they have beautiful, beautiful pink flowers, And they're little small ones, but they come all over the tree and they bloom all year long, the whole growing season. See, I'm already getting itchy from them. But they bloom all year long through the growing season, and they produce cherries from flower to edible fruit in 1 month. So it's definitely not like a peach where it only fruits once a year for you. It'll fruit 3 or 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. And as they get bigger and bigger, they're gonna produce more and more cherries. These cherries are super rich in vitamin C. There's over 1,600 milligrams in a cup. And there's a lot of other health benefits. Now, these statements have not been approved by the FDA, so they're not meant to diagnose or treat or cure any medical condition. But I wanna give you a little bit of the facts that I found as I was researching the health benefits of Acerola cherries. Now, the cool thing is they have so much vitamin C and other flavonoids and carotenoids in them, they reduce oxidative stress, so they actually lead to anti-aging. All this stuff that everybody's talking about anti-aging is talking about oxidative stress and reducing the oxidation on your cells so your mitochondria can keep reproducing faster and faster and faster. It's rich in vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, B3. It's been known to help treat diabetes. It's been known to help prevent obesity. It has a ton of antioxidants. It's been known to prevent liver damage. It promotes healthy skin and collagen formation, which is super cool. Eating this fruit helps your skin. And another really super important fact is that it improves heart health. It's very rich in protein, antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins, and it's super rich, actually the second richest in the world, in one vitamin, and that's vitamin C. It's more vitamin C than even moringa. Moringa has a lot of vitamin C in it, but not as much as Acerola cherries. But moringa still is the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. But this also has amazing, amazing health benefits. So I definitely think you should grab one and plant one in your yard, especially if you live in a warm place. It gets really, really hot in the summertime because they love full sun. Now, it's also been known to be a mood enhancer. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It's antiseptic, and it balances blood fat levels. Now, you can find it in powders or capsules. Some people like the tartness when it's in powder for like a shake or a smoothie. But if you don't like that tartness, just get it in capsules. Get it in your body if you don't have the tree. You just want to make sure when you get any capsule or any kind of powder, you need to make sure it's organic and there's no fillers in it. And make sure it's just the pure powder, nothing else in it. That's the healthiest stuff you can get. But actually the most healthiest stuff you can get is when you grow it yourself and eat it yourself off the trees in your yard. Now, one of the things to think about is that cost sometimes is a little prohibitive for very good quality ingredients, but I think you should definitely make cost the last factor because your health is very important to you. And if you buy more quality ingredients, they might cost you a little bit more, but I don't know, that's just kind of my theory. If you want organic stuff, you want to buy a little bit better, and that is going to cost you a little bit more money because the people doing it better have more expenses because they're not using this mass production system. They're trying to do it better. They're trying to do it more conscious, more for the environment, but that all costs a little bit more, which does get translated into the product, but that's okay. That's okay. Spend some money on your health when you can. And that's what I try to do. Sometimes when I'm broke, you know, you got to do what you have to do. But when you have a few bucks, make sure the best health care, in my opinion, is eating fresh fruits and vegetables that I grow from my yard. That's what I think. It's really like a fun little game. Sometimes you come out here, you didn't know there was any cherries on there, and then one day, all of a sudden, there's a really bright red cherry, like this one over here. They're back there, a couple of them. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to find the most ripe one. You really want to get the dark red. So these actually turned red yesterday, and you want to wait until they're dark red. This one looks really good, so I'm gonna grab this one here. Oh yeah, this is perfectly ready. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, this cherry is amazing. So here we go. I'm gonna bite into it and see what we get. Oh my gosh, this thing is perfectly ripe. Okay. Ooh, my mouth is already watering. I'm ready to bite into this cherry and just try to describe this deliciousness to you. It's a little bit tart, not too tart. Kind of like Brandon at Greeny's Garden says, it tastes like fruit punch. It really does. See, these are one of the seeds. And there's 2 more seeds inside here, so I'm gonna eat the rest. All right, so there it is. There's 3 seeds that come out of the Acerola Cherry. And they're soft. They have soft skin on them. So they can be germinated, I hear. I haven't been successful yet. If you're in Phoenix, go to Shamus Oleary Tropical Fruit Trees. He's got them there, and he's got a ton of them, and they look amazing. And if you don't live in Phoenix, I think Shamus might ship, so I'm not really sure about that. I'll find out and put it in the comments if he does. But get your own Acerola cherry tree, plant it in your yard, feed it well, mulch it well, water it consistently, and reap the rewards. So, all right, well, if you like this video, give me a big green thumbs up, share this video with the world, comment below if you have your own Acerola cherry tree and what your favorite thing about Acerola cherries are. And I just really want to say thank you so much to everybody who's already subscribed to me. Thank you so much for coming along for the journey of Stonehaven, watching me do what I do, encouraging me to do more, because I'm doing this to document the whole thing from dirt to food forest, and it's happening pretty quick. But you got to do a whole bunch of things. You got to do them all at the same time. You can't just pick one thing and only do that and expect a food forest. You kind of have to incorporate about a handful of things, and I will do a full how to start a food forest video very soon, so watch for that one. And I also want to say thank you so much to my Patreons. It really means the world to me that you guys are supporting me financially and getting behind me and helping me plant more trees. If you guys do want to support me on Patreon, feel free. It'll help me plant more trees, which is what I love to do, and you'll get your name at the end of these credits. Go to patreon.com/developawesomeskills. So thank you guys so much for everything. I'm gonna sign out with a mouthful of moringa. Moringa's good, but there's really nothing like an Acerola cherry. I'm gonna actually have to cleanse my palate with one more of those, and I think there's an extra one that I can share with my brother and my dad. Actually, it's Father's Day. I need to give him a cherry. All right, I'm giving it to him. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna go give it to him right now. I really want to eat it, but it's his. All right, I'm gonna pick it. We're gonna go give it to my dad right now, on camera. Hey.
Hey. What? Oh, cool.
I got an Acerola cherry for you. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much. That is awesome. Oh my God. Homegrown. That is freaking amazing.
They're so good, right? Whoa, what's that?
That's the cover for my new book, my first one.
Sci-fi novel?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are
This
gonna
is
be in for a treat.
coin, the front of the coin that I'm gonna make.
He's got some coins. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So stay tuned and we'll be hearing more about human-patrolled space.
Awesome.
Love you, Dad.
You're awesome, Dave.
Without a headache. You take the red pill. You stay in Stonehaven and see how deep the rabbit hole goes when you develop awesome skills. Remember, I am offering you the truth, nothing more.